but it does
Like
kind of.
VTubers have to get like new outfits. Go
Things up.
ahead. You were saying.
I forgot what I was gonna say. I was so intent on listening to you finish the sentence, I completely just forgot what I was gonna say.
I love you so much. That's so great.
Have you
Literally me.
have you ever had like moments where you're literally speaking and all of a sudden as you're speaking you forget what you wanted to say?
Yes.
Like literally half a word is coming out of your fucking mouth
Absolutely,
and I'm just like,
yes.
fuck. It escaped me. I lost it. Do you think it's dementia, Zen? Do you think we're getting old?
Yeah, like you. You're thinking of something, and then your friends start talking about something else. And
Yeah.
like, you start talking about that thing, and then you forget about what you were thinking about.
I literally have to remind. For example, let's say I was thinking about like soap, right? And then they moved on to chips. I will interject and like, respond with chips and stuff, but in the back of my head, I'm always like soap, 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 soap. Don't forget the soap, soap. And but then they've already moved on from chips to like strawberries, you know. So if I bring up soap, it's like no longer like it doesn't make sense anymore. But I thought it was like, oh my god, my soap comment was gonna be so funny, it was gonna be so relevant. But they already moved from chips to strawberry, so now I'm like stuck with this thought of soap in my head, and now I'm just really sad, you know.
My favorite thing is when I'd go into a room to do something, and when I
Yes.
get into the room,
Yeah.
I forget what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that's literally me. I'm literally like Onibro would be like on his like
So I just
computer,
go
right?
back to what I was doing
Yeah,
previously.
you have to retrace your steps, right? To get the feeling back. And then you're like, oh, you saw the towel. You were like, oh, right. I was going
Oh
to
no,
like
I just give
upload
up.
upload a thumbnail. Really? I have to go back. So like if let's say like I was upstairs and I was like washing my hands and all of a sudden I remind myself I have to do a thumbnail. I go downstairs, I see Onibro, and I suddenly forget and I just stand there like fucking like man emoji. I'm like, fuck, I lost it. And he was like, you lost it, right? And I was like, I lost it. So I have to go back upstairs to re-wash my hands to relive that moment. So I have to like see what I saw in that moment to be like, okay, maybe I can remember. And sometimes I do. So I would see like the bath towel, let's say, and I'm like, oh, that's right, thumbnail. And then I go back downstairs and I go like thumbnail, 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 and until I get back to my desk so I don't forget. Is that weird?
Good old times.
Mm-hmm.